Hey everybody, welcome back to the Phantom's Den. We're going to continue on with our Daniel Thrasher React videos, and this one is going to be when a casual pianist meets an elitist. Now his last couple where he was writing songs that already existed but playing them like he didn't know they existed, I thought those were absolutely hilarious. This guy is super funny, a really talented piano player, and I love the sketches that he comes up with, so let's go ahead and give this a watch.
Excuse me, did you just play a blues scale in the key of C?
What?
What you did just now. I do believe it was a blues scale, but simply sped up.
Sure. I mean, I guess that's what that was.
I bet you thought that was impressive.
It's just something that I like to play.
I'm sure it is, you daft amateur.
Whoa, what?
Friends, come! This amateur thinks he's impressive.
Stop.
Everyone gather round! Observe the man who makes a mockery of the ivories.
Do you see people that I don't see?
You know, I do believe that unpracticed Neanderthals such as yourself are a sad, farcical imitation of true musicianship everywhere.
Dude, I just play what I think sounds good.
Are you not trained?
I mean, kind of. I took lessons for a couple years when I was a kid.
And what have you learned? The itsy bitsy spider. The first two notes of Furley's?
That one's actually pretty accurate.
You haven't even studied at conservatory, and yet you dare to tickle the 88.
Are you saying conservatory?
Conservatoire! I bet you learned English yesterday as well, you buffoon.
Don't you have anywhere to be? Weren't you just going somewhere?
Ah, do you smell that? That's the smell of bacon.
Oh, so I'm a pig now.
No, you're a Kevin. And there is nothing worse than a Kevin.
What?
Chopin wannabe says what?
I'm not trying to be Chopin.
I bet you don't even know any sonatas, any fugues, or any preludes.
You're right, I don't.
Well, do yourself a favor, young man. Listen to Bach, listen to Rachmaninoff, listen to Chopin, listen to Rubinstein. Give Liszt a listen.
Give Liszt a listen.
Listen to Liszt. Wash your vapid ears with the cleansing sounds of artisanal piano, not this bloated, pseudo-jazzy filth that you claim to be genius.
Never claimed anything. I literally just sat down and played some notes.
I fondly remember the first time I ever heard Beef Stroganoff play. He was a large man, the girthiest pianist I've ever seen. The opening act was Meatloaf. Disgusting.
Are we still talking about music?
One of us is.
Which one of us?
Now you listen here, boy. Next time you even think about touching those keys, just know that if you're going to be playing it, play with panache.
You know what? I'm gonna stop you right there.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. It's people like you who scare others away from ever even wanting to touch an instrument. They could be genuinely interested, maybe even have potential, and you feel the need to crush them with your presentational elitist jargon, which is a fancy way of saying you just like whining. And this complaining makes you feel, what, more important? Because you know more composers' names than I do, or that you're supposedly more musically knowledgeable?
I'm passionate.
You're not passionate, you're obnoxious. And guess what? That does not make you interesting. Yeah, and maybe start encouraging future musicians, you know, like praise them for making the attempt, build from their strengths, and don't punish them for trying.
All these years of classical study, and you finally shown me the error of my ways.
Okay.
Yes, I feel that my spirit has been lifted. I now crave a more soothing melody, such as the grating of nails on a chalkboard, or the scream of a man who stepped on a Lego.
Oh my god.
Now let me tell you a little bit about Stroganoff the pianist.
You should really consider phrasing that differently.
FunnyHaHaLand.com. Not catchy enough. Piano YouTuber talks to himself.com. That one's a bit on the nose, don't you think? Oh, dibs on DanielThrasher.com. First of all, you can't dibs a domain, and secondly, I already bought that site and I built it using Squarespace. You can totally dibs a domain. You really can't. Once someone else gets hold of your website idea, you're kind of out of luck.
Which is exactly why you should head to squarespace.com/DanielThrasher to start your free trial. And if you're ready to launch, then you use code DanielThrasher to get 10% off your first purchase. Own your ideas, own your voice on the internet using Squarespace.
I still think piano YouTuber talks to himself.com is a gold mine.
Then buy it.
Meh, I don't like doing what I say I'm gonna do.
What a fun way to live.
Oh my gosh, that's excellent. Uh, oh, that was so funny. Oh god, the sad thing about that is that I actually knew people like that in college, and I've heard horror stories from other colleagues that I've had in the past about elitism like that. And it's not so prevalent in musical theater. I mean, like there are people like that, but it's more often you hear about it in yeah, musicians like instrumentalists. And even then too, like everything about this is sparse, and obviously that's blown up to an exaggerated proportion for the sake of a comedy sketch. But it is sad to see that there are levels of elitism in the performing arts that can be a barrier to entry for many who find, they have an appreciation or a passion for it, but they might not have either a lot of potential or training or access to be able to progress the way that they want to. So it's like he's even said in the video, it's always good to encourage those who have curiosity, to explore new things and try new things, because you never know who might be good at what. You never know what it could turn into, and you never know how much it could help that person. If they're turning to something new because they want to find a new passion or even just a new hobby or something fun to do or to meet new people. Like there's a lot of wonderful things that can come out of just trying something new. So I love the fact that he did touch on that and have like earnest moments, but at the same time, just first of all, him talking to himself is just hilarious, but also just the ridiculousness that he put into that elitist character. But the sad part is that there's also a lot of truth to how he portrayed him. So like, I don't know, it's just really funny. But yeah, this is great. So I'm gonna keep reacting to his videos. Like, comment, subscribe, share, ring the bell for notifications. Link down below to watch his original videos. So you can give him a like, give him a view, give him a subscribe. Let me know if there are any specific videos of his you want me to check out, or if there are other sketch comedy artists or other really good YouTube artists you'd like me to check out, whether it's comedy or whether it's just their music. I'd be happy to watch any of it. All right.